back to another video, and today we're back with a Premier League matchday vlog where we play Newcastle at home. Newcastle are high flyers in the table, currently sitting in 5th. Meanwhile, we're down in 11th, which, come to think of it, at the beginning of December, they were behind us. But since then, they've gone one way and we've just gone the complete other. They're on a very good run of form at the minute. 4 wins in a row, absolutely beating anyone that comes their way, and they're going to make it very difficult for us today because a win could secure them a top 4 place. Playing Newcastle over the last few years has proven to be very difficult. We've only beaten them once in the last 5 visits, and this year it's going to be another very tough one. I know we keep banging on about injuries, but this week's no different. Adogi's picked up a knock, meaning he'll be missing, and Bentancur also got another yellow card, so he'll be suspended for the game today. And Ange has also mentioned that there's been an illness bug going around the camp this week. I know it's the first time in forever that we've had a week off, no midweek game. So it's allowed some players to get a rest, but they've also been missing from training with illness. So if you were to make a predicted lineup for the game today, you'd probably be miles off it. But we could see some of the younger guys coming in, but hopefully Dragson's still in the back line because he's one of the ones that were missing from training this week. We just need a few more experienced heads because if not, Newcastle could really get the better of us today. But I'm going to remain positive and go for a 2-2 score prediction. That's if some of the players come back that were missing from training this week. But if you guys are going to enjoy this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, press notifications. Let's head up to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium where hopefully we can squeeze something out of this game. Come on, you Spurs. Yes guys, we have arrived inside the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium ahead of the game against Newcastle. The teams are now out. There's changes as expected in between the sticks. Brandon Austin makes his first start for the club. Big pressure on with Vicario out, Forster now out against a very capable Newcastle attack. It's going to be an interesting one today. And in the back line, Dragusin and Archie Gray are both starting, which is positive because if they weren't there, then we would have really been in big trouble. And then you've got Jed Spence and Pedro Porro. And our midfield is in the capable hands of Bergvall and Pape Sarr. To be fair, I'm surprised he didn't start Basuma. I thought he'd do Basuma and Sarr, but Bergvall deserves to start, so it's an interesting midfield and we definitely need to win them battles today. And then going forward, we've got Kulusevski, Solanke, Brennan Johnson and Timo Werner. I don't know if it's the right decision. To be fair, we've dropped Sonny. The last 3 or 4 games, he's not been good enough, so Ange had to change something, but we know that Timo Werner has a lot of mistakes in his game. Every time he comes on, he runs it off the pitch. He needs to eradicate that out of his game today, but if we can use him where he's most effective, is give him the ball, get down the line and just maybe not put the ball in, but put it on the edge of the box. If Solanke or Kulusevski can pick it up, then that could work today, but we need to be on our A game. And looking at Newcastle today, the reality is they are a threat. Eddie Howe's had a couple years on that project now and he's chipping away at it. They've got a solid squad. Sven Botman comes back in the squad as a defensive option. I know he's been injured, so it's his first game back today. He's a very solid defender. The midfield as well, in them last 4 or 5 games that we've been seeing them consistently winning, keeping clean sheets. That's where they've been winning the battles. So Sarr and Bergvall need to have a huge game today. And we know Isak is on fire at the moment. He's scoring pretty much every game. So it's going to be an interesting one with Archie Gray and Dragusin at the back. Anyways, against this Newcastle side, our best form of defence is probably our attack. We need to hit them early. 90 minutes of consistent football. We've had a week off, no excuses. So let's see what happens. Come on, you Spurs.
What? 2 minutes. 1-0.
I can't believe it. That was the first chance of the game. Bergvall had Joe Linton on his tail for the whole of that run through the midfield, but he managed to get through and give it to Johnson, who get a brilliant ball in for Solanke. Headed goal, 1-0. Early start. We need to kick on with a second. No! Newcastle responded extremely quickly, but I didn't expect it to be within 2 minutes. Straight up the other end, 1-1 equaliser. Simple stuff. Simple stuff again. We've had no joy since they've got the equaliser, and they got knocked through. No one could pick it up. Fell through to Isak. Open net 2-1 before half time as well. Right guys, half time at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham 1, Newcastle 2. Losing at the break after we went 1-0 up in the first half. Sums it up really. To be fair, other than that chance that we got with that Solanke header, there wasn't much else from us. It was all Newcastle in that first half, and we're exactly where they want us so far. They've got all the possession, they're controlling the game, and this second half is crucial. We just need to show some fight, because if we don't get anything out today, then we're not going to beat Liverpool, we're not going to beat Arsenal, and all of a sudden things are pointed at Ange. But to be honest, I don't think it's his fault, because if you look at the squad, we only had 7 players in training yesterday. We've got so many injuries at the minute. But like I said just then, we just need to show fight in this second half. Even if we don't get anything out of this game, that's all we need to do.
Capesa. Seconds. Oh my god.
Lucky there. Right guys, full time at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham 2, Newcastle 1, a goalless second half. I don't know how. Newcastle fans, I know you're watching, you got away with one today. We were all over you the second half. Listen, the Newcastle players wasted a lot of time and it showed. But I think if that game maybe had another 5 or 10 minutes and we had 1 or 2 more attacks, I just felt a goal was coming, but it wasn't to be today. And obviously we played first, everyone else is to play this weekend. Depending on results, that could drop us down into 12th, 13th, and we just needed to get a result today, which we weren't able to do. And like I mentioned at half time, we've got some difficult games coming up, hosting Liverpool on Wednesday, another midweek game, and then we go away to Arsenal, so some tough ones. Nothing guaranteed out of any of them, especially as we have to play Liverpool over 2 games. But guys, we'll be back there. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe and post notifications, and until the next one, I'm in Spurs.